All right, good morning. I now open the public hearing in this matter, the matter of the application of Air Protection Packaging Corp. For financial assistance from the Dutchess County Industrial Development Agency. Before this hearing was begun, I had the court reporter marked for hearing officers exhibit number 1 in evidence, the notice of public hearing in this matter. I had marked as hearing officers as exhibit number 2 in evidence, the notice of publication indicating that the notice of public hearing was published in the Poughkeepsie Journal on 29th, 2021. I had marked as hearing officers exhibit number 3 in evidence, the affidavit of Jenna Jones indicating that a copy of notice of public hearing was served upon the Honorable John J. Baisley, Town Supervisor of the Town of Poughkeepsie, Dr. Lorenzo Picopoli, the Interim Superintendent of Schools of the Arlington Central School District, and the Honorable Marcus J. Molinaro, Dutchess County Executive. I had marked as hearing officers exhibit number 4, the March 24th, 2021 letter of Timothy Dean, Chairman of the Dutchess County Industrial Development Agency, appointing me as the hearing officer in this matter. With that, I will open the public hearing. Kelly Leibold, you're representing the applicant in this case?
I am, yes.
And can you just give a brief description of the project for the record?
Would you like me to do a brief presentation, or do you just want me to do a quick overview of the project?
Yeah, this was presented at the IDA meeting. I think all the people who are here right now were present at that. So if you could just give a brief
Sure.
description of what this is.
Sure. The applicant is AP Packaging, which is a manufacturing facility of bubble wrap. They are in the process of working with the town of Poughkeepsie, Dutchess County, and New York State on relocating their manufacturing facility from Linden, New Jersey to Poughkeepsie, New York, into the property known as 900 Dutchess Turnpike, which is the former Alpha Laval, De Laval building. They will occupy a portion of that building and are proceeding with some improvements and are before the town of Poughkeepsie Planning Board for those improvements. They are seeking a 15-year pilot mortgage tax exemption and sales tax exemption for the project. We are in communication with the town of Poughkeepsie Town Board and Town Assessor and have met before the town board. We are also in communication with the Arlington Central School District and have met with the Arlington Board of Education. I can answer any questions if you'd like.
Okay, well, on page I believe 19 of the application, there's a listing of the number of jobs. They're indicating that 69 total jobs are being retained. Those are not in Dutchess County now. Those are jobs that the company has in New Jersey, and they would be then brought here, and then you list, is that correct, first of all?
That is correct, yes. The two owners are included in that number for 69 jobs. It is anticipated that of the management, the admin, and the production, that 2 of the existing management staff will come from New Jersey and 2 of the existing admin will come from New Jersey. In the first year, there will be 5 new management positions, 5 new admin positions, and 53 new production manufacturing positions. Correct. Those jobs will come from this, from the New York Dutchess County area.
All right, and then you indicate that the number of full-time to be created upon 2 years is a total of 105.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. You have anything else to add? If not, I will then open that up to the public to speak.
I do not.
Okay. Mr. Beretta, do you have anything to say? I did receive a copy of a letter that was sent to I think it was to Sarah Lee, and I did receive that. That will be placed in the record, and the board will be given a copy of that. If you have anything else to add, please do so now.
Sure. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah, correct. I did submit a written set of comments Just briefly, I'm opposed to the financial incentives. In general, I feel that these incentives are a transfer of tax to the rest of the tax-paying public. As was mentioned by Ms. Leibold, the town board, for the record, has not approved the pilot yet. They had a meeting last week. I was in attendance at the meeting. It was only brought up for discussion. There were no votes. It is unclear where the town is headed on this. Also, I'd like to bring up that at the last IDA meeting, Chairman Dean spoke at length about the IDA board becoming more and more uncomfortable with doing the analysis on, more complex projects. Brought up the concept of perhaps engaging with third-party reviews, bringing in consultants, getting the board education. He did say it was primarily for housing, but he also said that it applied to other areas as well. So it is unclear at this time, since the town board hasn't even brought the pilot up for a vote, and Chairman Dean is expressing discomfort with the board, being able to thoroughly and properly do the analysis on the data that's presented to them from applicants. It's unclear to me how this can go forward for final approval. So I'm opposed, and I'll end it there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Doreen Tignanelli, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, Mr. Capolino, I do have comments, and I will be submitting my written comments shortly. And I'd also like to note that
I just let you know that if you get them in, we will certainly, as quickly as possible, get them to the board so that they're aware of those when they get a copy of the transcript of the public hearing. Okay,
okay, thank you very much. I'd also like to note that if any of the page numbers given in my comments conflict with information that board members have in their packets, it's because updated information is often posted on the IDA website without replacing previous data. So as a result, sometimes there's multiple applications out there. There's multiple EAFs, which makes it hard to follow. So I would suggest that updated versions should replace the prior information instead of just being added to.
okay.
I'm opposed to the issuance of financial assistance to the Poughkeepsie Industrial Park LLC, Air Protection Packaging Corporation in any form. And as it was noted, I was also at the town board meeting where it was stated that town board approval is required since it's a 15-year pilot. And until the board votes and provides written approval, the IDA should not be approving any final resolution for financial assistance. Also, I'd like to point out that the preliminary resolution that was included in the March 19th, 2021 revised meeting packet posted on the website was an error. There's only 7 voting members of the IDA, yet the resolution shows 8 members as voting and included former board member Stacy Langenthal, whose term expired in June of 2020. So it's unclear how that resolution was declared duly adopted, as Ms. Langenthal is no longer on the board.
Well,
Also,
that typographical error is corrected merely by the vote tally itself. There was a roll call vote, so everybody was listed. And
as long as it's noted that Ms. Langenthal is no longer a board member.
yeah,
So, okay. Also, there's been a lot of conflicting information regarding job numbers, and the application says, and I quote, says that the company, and I quote, will be further locating their existing employees to the new facility. So, and it was stated this morning about how many jobs will be moved here. So on one hand, they say they're locating their existing employees to the new facility, yet Ms. Leibold at the town board meeting stated that only 11 people may relocate. And so it's really unclear how those 105 total FTE jobs are going to be filled. Are they existing people moving here? Will it be 105 totally new jobs, maybe except for the owners? So And also the slide that Ms. Leibold had showed at the town board meeting said 107 new employees or total employees in year 2, but that appeared to maybe just be a math error. So again, there should be an accurate job count supplied, as the IDA is supposed to be tracking job numbers, and those numbers are subject to recapture and clawback provisions.
Right.
Also, there was a lot of other discrepancies, such as the application stated that health benefits would be provided, but at the town board meeting, Ms. Leibold stated that currently the benefits are not provided to staff. Then there was conflicting information on the environmental assessment form regarding the hazardous remediation. That site was a hazardous waste site. And incorrect. Then in another section, it did state it was a hazardous site. It gave a number supplied by the DEC, but that number, project number, was incorrect. So again, there's just a lot of conflicting information on there. And for the last thing, the one version of the posted application, no dollar figure was provided for the estimated tax abatement resulting from the project, even though the note said the IDA should be consulted for assistance with the calculation. And so it's unclear why that number was not provided. So again, the granting of these tax abatements just shift the burden to other taxpayers. And oftentimes we hear people say they're excited about the granting of these abatements, but more often than not, those are people who stand to gain monetarily. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I don't know whether anybody has anything further to say on this matter. If not, I will close the public hearing. You should note, though, that the matter, I believe, will not be on the upcoming agenda for the IDA meeting this coming Wednesday morning. So there will be time for the board to see all of these, but I'm asking for a rush copy of the transcript anyway, so we can get that to the board as quickly as possible. And Ms. Tignanelli, if you could send in your written comments as quickly as possible, we'll get those to the board as well. Okay, with that, I will.
I just received them, so.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, well, that was quick. All right, so, thank you. I'll now close the public hearing.
Thank you.
Yeah.